Assalamu alaikum, this is Aisha from Mashriq.Tv and welcome back. In today's news, we have Jalil Afridi, managing editor of the Frontier Post from Washington, D.C., reporting that Etisalat and PTCL are strengthening their ties in order to further strengthen the relationship between UAE and Israel. According to him, technology giants in United Arab Emirates and Israel are working to strengthen their relations in field of technology and cybersecurity. In this regard, both the countries are searching for ways to improve their local businesses and protect themselves from threats which lie in the bandwidth. Tech giants and telecom sectors are in particular two areas where both the governments are working extensively to collaborate on data sharing and several other projects. Etisalat, a mobile giant from UAE, already has presence in several countries like Africa, Middle East, and Asia, including Pakistan and Afghanistan. In Pakistan, Etisalat owns most of the shares in Pakistan Telecommunication Limited, which has monopoly over the county market share when it comes to their landlines, internet, or their mobile carriers, such as Ufone. Israeli telecom giants, Pelephone, Cellcom Partner, Hot Mobile, and the government are all trying to collaborate with Etisalat to provide consumers with better rates and more options. Newly appointed CEO of PTCL, Matthew Wilshire, has already started working on how PTCL can strengthen Etisalat, the mother company of PTCL. Matthew Wilshire brings with him decades of experience in telecom sector and has served in places like Afghanistan and Africa. He has experience in dealing with Israeli officials due to his past experience in Africa, where he built great relations between the two countries in the fields of telecom and cybersecurity. On the other hand, Etisalat is really not very happy with PTCL because of the continuous drop in its profits since around last more than a decade. Etisalat had acquired PTCL in 2005 at a throwaway price from Pakistan by President Musharraf, who was leading the country at that time. Despite being the leading company of Pakistan at that time, whose shares used to sell like hotcakes, Pakistan sold its national asset, PTCL, without thinking about the future of technology. I believe it is pertinent to mention here that despite a lapse of 15 years, Etisalat still owes Pakistan more than 800 million. Now, according to sources, the plan is not only to provide consumers with good costs of calling, but also to gather as much data as possible about Pakistan. It is also pertinent to mention here that Pakistan has been a bone of contention for official presence of Israel in the region. Israel is well aware of the fact that if Pakistan follows the footsteps of Saudi Arabia and starts taking a lenient view about Israel, that it will become very easy for Israel to establish formal relations with several other neighboring countries of Pakistan, including Pakistan itself. The next part of this collocation is related to digital content promotion, which will enable advertisers and promoters to go through with their desired agenda. It is important to mention here that globally, Israel owns some of the leading digital advertising companies, and Singapore is a common destination for these CEOs to meet and discuss. When asked an IT expert in Pakistan about the prospect and consequences of this collaboration between Etisalat and Israeli telecom companies, the official, who did not want to be named, said that yes, all the data being used by PTCL landlines, internet, and Ufone will be available to Israel and its companies. Further questioned if the government of Pakistan has taken any measures about sharing Pakistani citizens or Pakistani companies and organizations' data with third parties, The official said, "Come on, the government has no clue about these things." It is also pertinent to mention here that Israel, India, and UAE are already collaborating in fields of technology and combating cybercrime. I believe that is all for now. Hope to see you soon in our next segment. Thank you for watching Mashriq.Tv. If you have any queries, you can email us at Mashriq.Tv or you can follow us on our different social media accounts. Thank you.